Hello Taurus, how you doing? Welcome to your energy reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 21st to the 27th of July. Hope you're doing well. You're moving really into your spring period here. I think it's going to be a good month for you, actually, to be honest, Taurus, because things are going to start germinating in your life and starting to really spring into life for you. On the messages from energy, it was all about getting into the to the vibrations that correspond to you more than anything else, because there is a change of reality that's coming down the line. And once you know what is works with you in a good way, therefore you don't have to waste your time on aspects of life that just distract you from your own success more than anything else. So I think it's going to be a really, really good time for you. We saw that in the messages from energy. We're also going to be looking at the water within your astro flower a little bit later on. In the meantime, let's just get in to see what's going on with the energies. So we're going to get a message from the energies, and we're also going to get the chakra sequencing, or at least look at the chakras that really correspond with you more than anything else. Okay, there we go. We can see the morphic field now. You have a lot of fire in you, Taurus. And the energy is asking you to recognize the passions you have in your life. And this is both on a personal level as much as on your financial side. And it's sort of saying here the passions that you can have is all about sort of also about activities. One of the difficulties for Taurus is finding that work and play balance. And I think here is energy is really helping you out here, because it's making you passionate about everything. It's passionate about the work that you're doing, really enjoying the work you're doing, but also at the same time, because you're passionate about what you're doing in the way you work, it allows you to be passionate about your activities, your emotional engagements, everything else that is around you, or even on your spiritual path as well. Just see what we get in the way of a vision for you. You being you. I think this is a really good month for you about you just like you being in alignment with who you really are. And this is all about that, as I said in the messages from energy, of recognizing the vibrations that correspond to you will allow you to play to your strengths. So if you're finding something difficult within your financial world or in your relationship side or your emotional side, I wouldn't even entertain it in a way this week. I would literally just sort of kind of go, yeah, I haven't got time for that, because this is really working and I want to concentrate on that. That's what seems to be coming through here. You know, get this ball that's like a shining. It's like a shining sort of like bull and toro, and it's got a lot of power. There's a lot of power in you this week as well, because it's becoming very clear for you what you should be engaging with. Just want to have a look and see what if there's any messages for the financial sort of side. If you're thinking about gambling, and I don't literally mean going down the casino and putting everything on red, I think it's more of a case like kind of like where you're looking at a job and kind of going, well, should I? It's a bit of a gamble. Do it. Seems to be paying off for you. There's Lady Luck is shining on you this week, and because it's shining on you, the more you punt, the more you're going to get back. And that's going to make you feel so much better within your personal life. So you can actually really sort of like explore all the good stuff that helps you to feel good about your work as well. And it's like a auto feeding and creating sort of scenario through the life. I get this stack of chips as well. you know, gambling chips, not potato chips. What else is going on the way of energies here for Taurus? Finally, someone, this is on a personal level, I think finally someone or certain people around you are starting to see the truth of what you're trying to say, and they're coming round to your way of understanding. And that's obviously giving you a respite on any complications you might have had with people and connections around you. And it puts you in a very, very powerful position there as well. It almost seems like it's not that you're asking for it, but there seems to be like an apology that's coming your way. And it may not necessarily be sort of kind of, oh, I'm really, really sorry. It might be just kind of going, you know, oh yeah, you were right about that. And that's their way of apologizing, if you know what I mean. There seems to be an envelope, communication. You're getting confirmation on something on your financial side as well. And it seems very official. So it could be the fact that you're trying to rent a property or you're trying to find a place to rent to run your business and so forth. That seems to be coming through for you. It seems to be coming good. And as I said, I think this month here is going to make you very, very passionate about life because things seem to be coming good for you more than anything else. You seem to be winning. That's what it's showing me, a trophy as well. There's a lot of things to do with winning here for you. You seem to be winning in all the fronts. Really, really nice. There's also an aspect here, and this is on the financial side, um, something to do with, I want to say sport, but it could also to be with gardening. Okay, so I'm getting it's either a bamboo. What is that? It's either a bamboo stick or like a cue for pool or billiards or something like that. It seems like you're potting all the balls, as it were. And that allows you to. I'm also getting the acquisition of something. Either it's an acquisition of a job, like you're getting a job, or your business is developing, so then you can actually, you know, you're driving on the pathway to your success. What is that bamboo? Is it bamboo? Or is it a thingy cue stick? It's more a case of there seems to be something that comes in on the financial side, which is like a bit like a flagpole. The sort of it's a marker that once you get past it, you won't go back. Once you start really winning, you're not going to go back. That's what it's sort of saying there. Okay. Something about Italians are getting like, you know, the Italian thing about being on a terrace, lovely, you know, having a ice cream or a coffee, and it's just like enjoying the buzz of life. That's what it seems to be pertaining to. Okay, let's just see what's going on the chakra side of things. Root chakra, really, really grounded because it's working. You know, life seems to be working for you because you are grounded in what you want. You're grounded in what seems to work for you. And it's getting rid of all the ifs and buts and woes and worries and doubts and stuff like that that you might have had in life. There's so much you want to actually explain, but it might be quite difficult for you to get the words right. So the communication, you might feel a little bit nervous about saying something. I wouldn't be if I was you, certainly if you're correct. But it's sort of saying actions are better than words. Actions are going to explain a lot more than what you need to say about situation. That throat chakra is really pulling a lot of determination out of your solar plexus here. Really, really beautiful. And I get like, Moses and the Red Sea, sort of like the water is parting in front of you in your thinking. And I think this is to do with the fact that we've got two spheres here. And that is the logic up there. And the logic is sort of kind of recognizing one side and recognizing the other. Therefore, you know your path. The pathway in the yin and yang is the S that goes down the middle. And that's what you're driving at. And I think that brings you enormous amount of power and satisfaction. Yeah, and it's being utterly grounded in it all. Let's just see what's going on with your astroflower. So we're looking at water here. And water is, you can see it's mainly on your financial side. I think this is where the work play ethic comes into play, because you can see that on one side you have fire and earth, on the other side you have fire and water. Petals 3 and petals 4, that's your financial side. Karmic path is petal 3. Number 4 is your networking skills and so forth. This is where you need to be emotionally engaged in it. And I think actions will speak louder than words on that front there, much more than on your financial side. But it is having that sort of balance between the two. The other point where you'll see the water is that connecting petals 5 and 8. Now that's the past and the future on your relationship side. And it's cardinal water that comes in from um, Cancer. So it's giving you a direction, emotional direction, I think more connected with family, friends, community, rather than a one-to-one thing. But if you are in a one-to-one situation, it's going to give you that direction, and maybe that's where the apology is going to come into play, or recognition of your inner power more than anything else. On your financial side, you've got the mutable water, which comes in from Pisces, and this is like playing with your future, trying things out, and that's where the change of reality is going to come into play. Knowing how you connect to the vibrations that correspond to you is going to set you apart from everybody else and allow you to really go on to what you want to do. Let's have a look what's going on the financial side. Yeah, look at that. It's going very, very quickly. This is what I meant about a car. It's like things are driving on and you're getting, you're heading towards your success. Actions speak louder than words at the moment here. And I think this is where you're going on a mission. And that's what that person is doing. They're actually traveling a lot way. And as I said, the yin and the yang is having that. That is your pathway between the two there. And you're finding that on your karmic path here, on your financial side. Let's see what goes on the networking side of things. Eight of Cups. Curious, playing with it. Playing about how you implement your past into your future. Really, really good energy there. Being very curious about, things, and knowing what works for you will allow things to really open up for you. And the Wheel of Fortune as well plays in your favor. Things start driving for you now. After maybe the last 2 or 3 months, which might have been a bit difficult for you, all of a sudden things are starting to play into your favor. Let's just see what that emotional direction is on your relationship side. Get the Nine of Pentacles. Did I say something about cultivating a relationship with someone? Cultivating a plant? Was it you? That's what that person's doing here. They're cultivating their own future. That's that Six of Pentacles there. And having a deep respect here on the left-hand side with the Three of Pentacles. And that's what I mean about where someone seems to be, you know, maybe apologizing to you or just recognizing your strengths more than anything else. And this is that change of reality that's coming in. It's coming in for everybody. I think you're going to be ready for it. And it's going to be able to, you're going to be able to change your belief systems. You're going to be able to change the way in which you engage in life in a really good way. Okay? So there you go, Taurus. Thanking you very much for subscribing, liking, and commenting and all of that. Don't forget about the messages from energy and all the other energy videos that we do on this channel here. Life is for you. Just take it with both hands at the moment, Taurus. Also, don't forget, you know, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.